being nervous. Okay, welcome. I don't know where to start really. I'm just gonna start. I am going to talk as if you don't know me because I hope you don't know me. I hope whatever the algorithm is that it is sending people my way who I don't know, who can find me, who I can help in some sort of way. But if I do know you, maybe you'll still learn a little bit about me with this video. It'll probably mostly be a sit-down chat, which I know might be kind of boring, but I hope you stick along for the ride. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know where to start. If you don't know me, my name is Kat, by the way. I am a personal trainer, coach. I have been for 10 years now. I love what I do. I love my clients. I have been so fortunate to work with so many hundreds of people over the last 10 years. I have probably had about 40 one-on-one personal training clients. I have taught hundreds, if not thousands, of boot camp classes, which I loved as well. Kind of been thinking about going back into that. We'll see. And I've coached people online, in person. Because of the pandemic, I transitioned online with the studio that I was working at. And obviously it allowed me to continue my business online. Since 2020, I have moved away from that city that I lived in. So my clients stuck with me, which I'm very fortunate. Some of them obviously want to be back into the studio. By the way, I have a cold, so I'm on like the last day. So if my voice sounds a little nasally, that's why. But yes, I've been very fortunate to keep my clients who wanted to continue on with me because they were still online once things were opening back up with the pandemic by the time I moved, and they wanted to stick with me, which I'm very, very grateful for. And some of them even moved as well. So it allowed us to stay connected, and I was still able to train them one-on-one over Zoom. And then where I live now, I've had a few in-person clients getting back to that, which I do love as well, because I do miss that like in-person, hands-on training feeling, being able to help my clients in person. So I do like the balance. So that's a little bit about me. Yeah, I'm a personal trainer, coach, nutrition coach. I've got a few certifications under my belt, like specialty certifications, but I won't bore you with that. But I love what I do. In 2020, I did start my own business. I was still working for the studio that I started with, that I'm very grateful for my boss for taking me under her wing and literally training me from the ground up. I was doing my own training on the side of a corporate job, and after work, I would go train clients at the local park, and that's how I started. And then I got certified, started training friends who wanted to be on their health journey as well. And then I decided I didn't want to work in an office anymore and worked for a small studio. And like I said, my boss took me under her wing, taught me everything. So I'm very grateful for all of that hands-on training. And then I did start my own business in 2020, still working for the same studio. But I just knew, ever since I was a trainer, started becoming a trainer, I knew that I wanted to have my own business someday, just to have that flexibility, whether it's with my schedule, how I train my clients, etc. And I knew one day it was what I wanted to do. And another reason was so that I can work from home and raise children, which, if you don't know me, I just had my first baby girl in August. So she's almost 5 months old and absolutely in love with her. Parenthood definitely comes with its challenges, which is what I've been trying to share on Instagram lately. If you don't follow me, it's at @catspiration_. I've been trying to get back to posting stories or a couple posts here and there, but that's something I'm gonna get into in this video. Is it's just not aligning with me. This past year, I've taken a huge social media break for reasons I won't get into on this video. But every time I try to start up posting again on Instagram, I do like 2 posts and then I just can't seem to get myself to post again, for a variety of reasons. And I did some journaling today. I am trying to get back to prioritizing my goals, myself, my habits, making myself feel good, and that includes my business. Obviously, I have to make a living. I now have a child, but even before that, I have to make a living financially. But I have been brainstorming and journaling a lot today on like where I actually want to go, because I've rebranded my business like so many times over the last few years, and it has felt necessary, like with the growth that I've experienced in life or with my business or whatever, it has felt necessary each time to kind of rebrand. But I don't think that I ever really knew like what I was aiming for or trying to create or accomplish or how I could help people. Like, yes, I have my personal training clients and I've offered many online programs that people have taken, but I don't think I actually know where I want to go. So today I was like, you know what? I'm starting fresh and I am going to figure out like what I actually want to do. What are my actual dreams? And I feel like this is something that's so relatable because we all have dreams in life. And I think the thing that's held me back for years is that I didn't actually believe I could achieve them, which is tough. Like, you do a lot of like manifestation work and journaling and meditating on how to believe in yourself wholeheartedly. But there was something still holding me back where I was like, look, I'm not truly believing in myself, which is why I'm not able to make my dream business or dream life happen. So that's kind of where I'm starting with this video. I want to show how I am going to make them happen, because I am going to make them happen. And now more than ever in the busiest, or like kind of, I don't know if it's busiest, like yes, when you become a new parent, you realize like, oh, this is a 24/7 job. So it is the busiest time of my life, even though I don't feel busy because I'm home a lot with the baby. By the way, she's in daycare for the second time today. So I have today to like dedicate to my business. I want to get back to like a more full schedule with my clients. They've been very patient since I've been a new parent. So having her in daycare a couple days a week will allow me to get back to a more full schedule with clients, as well as work on growing my business and achieving those dreams that I have for my business. So yes, that is part of this YouTube video. I was journaling today on like what I want to start doing. And honestly, I'm going to be 100% real and honest in these videos because there's no reason not to be. Like, if I am trying to achieve my dreams in life and help others, and in hopes that I'm being relatable, I can't sugarcoat anything. I can't be inauthentic. I can't just not share the real truth. So like, honestly, brainstorming today, I'm writing down like passive income. How can I make passive income? Because right now I only have daycare, 1 or 2 days a week. So it's not realistic to be like, hey, I'm just going to add on way more personal training clients. I don't have the space in my schedule to add on a ton of people. I do have a little bit of space right now, especially with adding on another day of daycare. Like, I do want to build up my clientele, but I also want to help people online or make money online passively. And I don't want to feel ashamed about saying that anymore. Like, I think that's why I've struggled with sharing some things about my business online. I've tried to be pretty authentic when I am posting on Instagram or YouTube before I stopped posting on here. But I want to be real and honest. Like, I have to make a living and I want to help people, but that does come at a price. I have to be able to make money from that. So I don't want to feel ashamed for saying that. Like, everyone has a job and they get paid for it. They expect to get paid for it. So yeah, I want to make more passive income so that I'm not just trying to schedule in more clients and then my day is filled up with 8 to 10 clients a day. Like that, I would be exhausted and nothing left to give to, when my daughter comes home at the end of the day from daycare. So I want to find a way to make passive income, and I don't know exactly what that looks like yet. But basically, I want to share how I am going to achieve my dreams while navigating being a new parent, while navigating like life's challenges. Because even if you're not a parent, or maybe you have something going on in life that is a little hectic or chaotic, like, I'm sure you can relate to what I'm saying, where you were like, I feel like life is passing me by and I want to take back that control, like grab life by the reins and run with it. I don't want to feel like time is passing me by anymore without me working towards the life that I truly want. And I am a happy person. Like, believe me, I am very grateful for the life that I have. I am so grateful to be a parent. But I also want more for my life. Like, I want more for my business. I want more for myself. I want more for my family. Yeah, that's, I think, kind of sums it up. I just want to be able to share this journey and how I'm navigating it, because today might be a good day where I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm getting somewhere. And then tomorrow might be a total shit show. So I want to share all of it, as well as like navigating how I'm getting back to like my own health and fitness, because it is very hard as a new mom. My body is still adjusting from pregnancy and labor and birth. I finally, the last couple of weeks, feel like my body is getting back to normal. And I don't mean like the way it looked before, but like the way it feels. Like after giving birth, like I felt this pull in my abdomen. Like just like my insides were being like pulled apart every time I like held a plank or anything remotely relating to abs. And even like my clients notice in our sessions, like, wow, you're getting up and down a lot easier when you show the moves. And it's nice to have people notice that. And I actually clicked when they said that, like, oh yeah, I actually do feel better the last couple of weeks. And like, I'm able to get up and down off the floor easier. I'm able to do moves easier. So I want to show how I'm navigating my own fitness journey as well. Whether you're a parent or not, I feel like we all have like fitness goals and health goals. And maybe I'll make a separate video on this, but like I don't want it to be all about my physique, but I do want to feel strong again. Like I was posting some Instagram stories today on some personal training sessions, and I was picking some photos that I have of some old photos of myself doing some exercises, and I was like, wow, I want to get back to that, like not because of the way I looked, but because I felt so strong during that time. Like I just want that feeling of strength back. And I have been giving myself a lot of grace as a new parent. And I have to be realistic. I'm trying to be very kind to myself. It is very exhausting being a parent. I don't sleep. I don't sleep at night. If I'm not, feeding my daughter 2 to 3 times in the middle of the night, I am looking at the monitor to make sure she's breathing. Or if I hear her move, like it is something you can't understand unless you're in it. Like I just don't sleep. And then if I am trying to sleep because I can see she's breathing in her room, in her crib, I can't go back to sleep for whatever reason. Like my mind is wired, or I've been up too long and I can't go back to sleep. So I'm also trying to be realistic with myself. Like I'm not working out 5 days a week. Like if I get in 1 to 2 workouts a week, that is honestly a huge success. Or I get out for a couple of walks, that is a huge success for me. But also I want to share on this channel how I can start prioritizing myself again. And I have been, again, maybe in another video, I'll share like the method I've been doing. But I want to step it up a little bit more because I am craving that feeling of like strength again. And I want to be my strongest for myself, and to like show my daughter that like we can do hard things. We can do what we set our minds to, and life is always going to throw challenges our way, but we absolutely can handle it. And if something is truly important to us, we will make it happen. If it takes a long time, great, but like not giving up and sticking with the process, trusting yourself and knowing that you can do it, that's what I want to show her and prove to myself again. So honestly, that kind of lines up with the dreams I have for my business and like the life I want to live. Like I know I can get back to the strength I had for like before pregnancy. And I know I can feel my strongest again. So if I know that, like I should know that I can make whatever I want whatever I want to achieve happen in my life or my business, like I was saying. So I guess that's it. I don't like just blabbering. It's been 14 minutes. But hopefully you're following along with what I'm saying. If not, I'm sorry. But yeah, I just wrote down, a few things. And the reason I'm recording this video is I was writing down. So I wrote about passive income, just like brainstorming. And then I wrote about social media, and honestly, like writing about how I feel about Instagram right now. Like it just feels like right now, and everything I see on Instagram, like it's just like trying to come up with like a motivational reel to post. Honestly, it's just not jiving with me. Like every time I do, I'm like, oh, I finally got a good idea. And then I go to create it, and it's like a pain in the butt to create, to edit. And then there's glitches on Instagram, and like that's, it's too hectic to try to post. And then I do post it, and I'm like, like what did this exactly do? Like it just seems so showy. You know what I mean? Like obviously I want to be a motivational page. I've had my Instagram page for since 2012, so like 13 years now. And I know I've helped a lot of people. I've inspired a lot of people, like not trying to toot my own horn, but like I know I have. But I also just like don't want to do those types of posts anymore. And again, I won't get into that, like all the reasons why, but the main one is like sometimes it just seems like there's way more important things going on in life, and like some stupid little reel saying like a motivational phrase with me working out in the background, like I don't know if it's making any sense, but it's not aligning with me anymore. So what I'm like craving getting back to is just being so real and raw, and I need more time and space to do that. And so I was like, you know what, I need to get back to YouTube. Like, so after social media, I wrote a blurb on YouTube and basically just wrote down everything I just said. Like, I want to be real about my journey, my health, my fitness, navigating being a new parent, trying to grow my business without feeling like I'm ashamed of where I'm at or where I want to be. Like, I have worked so hard. I am so proud of my career and my growth. And things have dwindled down, and I'm not ashamed to say that. Like, it is tough running your own business and then becoming a new parent, having to take maternity leave, which is unpaid. And then trying to navigate like working as a parent with very minimal childcare. Like, your business is going to dwindle, obviously. So I am investing, my husband and I are investing in daycare so that I can get back to running my business and growing it. Like, I want to see so much growth in my business, not only for myself, but so I can help so many people and achieve my dreams, like I said. So yeah, I don't want to feel ashamed for that. I want to feel proud of myself for taking these steps, being authentic, being real, because still so much of what I see on social media is so sugar-coated or so fake. And maybe I will still post on Instagram, but I kind of want to keep maybe what I do on YouTube separate from Instagram. I follow a couple accounts on Instagram that are just so inspiring to me because they are like laying out all the bullshit that's on Instagram or social media, any platform really, about like fitness and health and what is promoted out there. It makes me sick. As someone who's been in the industry for 10 plus years now, it makes me sick that people use the platform, and especially if they have like thousands or millions of followers, to spread like false information about health just to make a buck, and like reel people in with false hope and dangerous things that can actually do harm to your health, all because they're just greedy and trying to make money, and they're spreading false information. So I might go with that route on Instagram so that people know like what to watch out for, and just share that type of information that I find inspiring to see when other coaches are like, you see this, do not believe this. Like, instead focus on this, which is much more healthy, if that makes sense. So I might keep YouTube separate and kind of do like a real raw journey type of thing. And then Instagram, like inspiring things, but not in like a cliche or like cringy type of way, like some of my posts have been, like, just to be real. So yeah, I don't exactly know where I'm going with social media, but I do know that I wrote down YouTube here. It's aligning with me. I love watching YouTube videos. Believe me, I have watched more YouTube in the last 4.5 months, having a child, breastfeeding, just being home all the time. I love watching YouTube. I love watching people's journeys, whether it's with health, with their business, with their goals. I love it. I find it so inspiring. So I was like, why not create something that I actually like watching, in hopes that other people who like watching those channels or those people would find me and find my journey relatable, or maybe I can help them change their perspective in a certain way about their own journey or whatever. So I was like, why not just go for it? I am tired of worrying about what other people think. Like, oh, is she just trying to be a YouTuber? I don't freaking care. Like, I am trying to live out my dreams. And if one of my goals is to get paid on YouTube one day, then I'm not going to be ashamed for that. I want to be proud of that goal and the decision to show up on YouTube when other people might think it's cringy. I don't care. So I'm kind of just over caring about what people might think. And honestly, I tell this to people all the time. Most people aren't thinking what we think they are. They either don't have the time or maybe they're thinking something totally different. Like we need to stop being so self-centered, thinking that people are caring so much about what we're doing that they would bash us. Like I know there's haters out there, but let them be haters. Who cares? You have plenty of supporters out there, and I want to show people that if I can do it, like you can do it. So I want to share how I am going to achieve my dream life and my dream business. And I hope that I can lift others up to do the same. I love following small business accounts on here, on Instagram, and just seeing how people are trying to show up for themselves to create the lives that they want. I think it's so inspiring. It is very challenging, but it is so worth it. And I tell this to my clients all the time. Like, if you are doubting yourself, look back at all the evidence in your life that has gotten you to where you are. So I need to take that advice for myself as well, because I remember when I wanted to quit my corporate job, and I remember telling my mom, we were in Tahoe, and I was like, look, I am fed up with this job. I can't stand going in another day. And I've been training, friends on the side after work. I'm working long hours because of that, but I love showing up to the park and training people. And it's what I want to do. So I don't care if I have to take a pay cut. I am going to become a personal trainer full time. I want this and I need to make a change in my life. And first of all, did not have to take a pay cut. But looking back, it's like I started from nothing. I started from a corporate job and moved over to personal training, starting from nothing. And look at me 10 years later. Like, so I know if I can get here, I can down the road look back and be like, wow, I'm so glad I started today, January 14th, 2025, and really committed to growing my business and showing up for myself and living out my dreams. I know I'm going to look back one day and be like, I am so glad I started that day. And damn it, I will achieve my dreams. So I think I'll leave the video there for now. I don't know what my next one will be. I have some ideas, but this will just kind of be a sit down chat. I hope you're along for the ride. If you are, thank you. Like and subscribe. That way you can kind of see when I upload new videos. And yeah, I hope this inspired you in some way. I hope it's relatable in some way. And if not, if you're just like, oh, maybe I'll just follow along because I like cat, then I am very grateful to you. And I know this channel will show a lot of different avenues. There's a lot of things in my mind that have to do with my business, that have to do just with my life, my daily life, that I want to share. And I hope it's relatable to a few of you at least. So thank you so much for joining for this first video. I am super excited. May as well get a plug in. Look, I'm trying to grow my business, right? So I do offer personal training. Right now I have Tuesdays and Thursdays open with quite a bit of availability. So if you're interested, we can always do a trial session. I offer half price. I will put the link down below to schedule a consultation with me if you are looking for information. It is zero commitment. If you do follow me on Instagram and you've seen my last few posts on stories the last few weeks, I am not salesy. I am not going to convince you to join my programs or convince you to sign up for personal training. So if you want to take a call, all I'm going to do is explain what I do, who I am, what my background is, what my options are for your coaching for you. We'll go over like your goals, what you're trying to achieve, maybe any limitations you have, anything like that. And that's it. The decision is yours. I am not going to be convincing people to work with me. I don't like that. I hate sales. I don't like being salesy. I don't like being sold things to. So yeah. So it is a no pressure call. If you do want to schedule a call, put that link below. I also have online coaching programs. If you are someone who likes to work out at the gym on your own, but you don't know what to do, or you want like a very structured workout program to get results that you're desiring, I have those as well. I have an app that I pay for that I write programs for clients. That way they can just show up to the gym or work out from home. I have clients who do that as well, and they just pop open an app. There's 5 or 6 exercises each day, 3 to 4 rounds each time, depending on the equipment that you have, gym or home, and boom, your workout is there for you 3 to 4 times a week. So I have that option as well. So yeah, I'll put all those links down below. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. I am happy to answer anything. Follow me on Instagram at catspiration_. The link will be down below as well. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this real and raw, honest conversation, and expect more of that rawness to come. So thank you so much. Hope you guys have a great day.